you for tuning into our YouTube channel. Today we will be discussing how to roll out your muscles from top to bottom before you guys go out there to play either golf, tennis, or even exercising. Typically, what I tell our patients, why you should be rolling out your muscles is to help relieve a lot of the tension that you have from playing golf or tennis. The tension usually comes through because when we use our muscles, they get tighter, especially after exercising and after repetitive usage. And what happens is that when muscles get tighter, our flexibility decreases, which will oftentimes lead to more potential for injuring a particular muscle that is tight and stiff. So today we will go through on how to stretch from the neck down to your Achilles, and just making it very simple and quick for you guys, so when you guys are out there, you can do it before you play or after you play, and then also before and after you exercise too. So the first thing that we're going to start with is how to roll out your neck. Typically, the technique that we would use is that I like for every particular movements where I can have a fulcrum where I can keep one hand still and then the other one I can use to roll. It's going to be much more effective than using both hands. Okay, and we'll walk you through it. So the first thing that we'll walk you through is how to roll your neck. So for your neck, I always like to have you guys slightly bend the head forward, and all we have to do is put it right on your side of your neck here where the muscles are, and you're going to keep one hand still and then you roll with the other side. And this will again roll out some neck extensor muscle right there. Okay. Of course, we would have you guys do that on both sides, but just for the sake of speed-wise, I'm just going to go through how to do it on one side only. Okay. And from then on, we'll go through your mid-back. Typically within mid-back area, all we want you guys to do is the same thing. Slightly bend forward, okay, keeping this hand still, and we're going to use this to roll the mid-back out. Your trapezius muscle, your rhomboid muscles, okay, to break everything up there. Then you can roll out to your shoulders a little bit to hit your lats and hit some of the posterior deltoids and the rotator cuff muscles too to break those up, okay? Moving down to your low back, I like to use two hands for the low back. All you have to do is again slightly bend forward and expose the muscles, and then just roll them on the side here, up and down, to break them up. Okay. From then on, we're actually going to move down to our hip area. To loosen up the hip muscles, I like to have you guys put one leg, or put your leg and foot onto a platform, and then all you have to do is again using one hand, keeping this one still, and we're going to use this here, exposing the gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus, and also the piriformis muscle. And again, all you're going to do is just roll it here. Put a lot of pressure when you're trying to roll out. A lot of people are just going to go through the motion and not really breaking anything up. Okay, you want to really stretch these guys out and break them up so they get a lot of blood flow into that area, and also to literally loosen up the muscle. So again, all we're going to do is just kind of wrap around the hip here and go through the glutes. Okay. Now going back to our going down to our lower extremity area, I usually have patients sit down to do this. It's much more comfortable and it's a lot quicker too. So we're going to go from the Achilles all the way up to our IT band, okay? And then we'll show you guys how to do that with the elbows too. So to do the Achilles tendon, again, using this as your fulcrum, you're going to go on the lateral side and just roll it, okay? To switch side, you're going to go through here, switch on this side, and roll it right here. Again, on the lateral calf, this way, medial calf, this direction, okay? Again, to get to your shin, rotate it on the front, get to the shin area, okay, to prevent a lot of shin splints, okay? And for the hamstrings, pretty much I like to use both hands for the hamstrings. Going to go back and forth here, okay? Quads, same way, two hands to roll up and down, okay? Now the IT bend, I like to, again, keep one hand stationary while we roll and really get into that area, and then move all the way up into the hip region, okay? Last thing we have you guys do is to roll out the medial and lateral elbow, particularly in people that play a lot of tennis or that throw a lot. So the way I like to do it is to have you guys anchor one area of the roller, and you're going to use the other hand as a roller, to roll. And all you have to do is put your medial portion of your elbow in there and just roll it. And then you got to turn your palm inward to get a different area of the muscle. Work it down all the way down to your forearm and get that medial epicondyle right there where all the muscle attaches to. Okay. Now to get the lateral side, you're going to switch arm. The lateral is the outside portion of the arm. Again, roll right through. Turn your wrist a little bit and your palm, and you're going to roll all the way through here. And you can see here, I'm actually getting a lot of blood flows here. You can see how it's become a little more red there, and that's going to help to stretch out the muscles, break everything up, so that you can prevent against a lot of soreness. And also just to get patients, or you guys are my patients in a way, but just to get people to move better, so they have more range of motion and more flexibility to prevent against injuries. Thank you for joining us.
So as always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more. And if you get a moment, please check out our social media links below and our website at www.gulfshorechiropractic.com for educational health tips, information, and much more, which we think you'll love.